When it comes to choosing the tool that you'd like to use for your email marketing efforts, there are a lot of different options. And in this course, I'm going to talk about some of the top choices that you have available to you. But before that, I'd like to talk about some of the considerations that you should look for when trying to decide upon the best email marketing system for you. First of all, the size of your email list is important when you look at the pricing of these different email marketing tools. Many of them are priced based on how big your email list is. So obviously you need to find a tool that fits within your budget, but that can also handle the size of your email list. So it's important to take a look at that before you actually purchase a product or service. You want to make sure that the tool you choose has lead generation capabilities and integration built in. What I mean by this is if you're running a website on WordPress, you want to make sure that you can easily add a way for people to subscribe to your newsletter through your WordPress website. If you're using a different publishing system, you'd want to make sure that your email newsletter system integrates with that as well. You might also want to choose systems that integrate with your social media profiles, that sort of thing. So the more integration features that an email system offers, the more options that you have of connecting that system with other aspects of your digital marketing. This is especially important for people who are going to be using larger email lists. You want to make sure that your system has automation. And what I mean by that is being able to send out different emails to different customers that are in different points in the purchasing process. So if you have a customer who hasn't purchased yet, you want them to receive a certain email that's trying to entice them to purchase. If you have a customer that has already bought something, then it's nice to have an email that's sent specifically to them to maybe reflect what they've already purchased and give them suggestions on other related products. So this is really important in saving a lot of the manual labor, and it also can add a bit more of a personalized feel, ironically, because we're talking about automation, to your email marketing lists. So tools that provide automation features are definitely going to be more beneficial in the long run. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but we want to be able to use tools that are pretty easy to use. So a lot of the email marketing platforms offer free trials. If you're kind of in between 2 or 3 different platforms that all offer the features that you need, you might want to take the free trials and see which one is easier for you to use based on what you're trying to do. You also want to take a look at scalability and especially how that relates to how much it's going to cost. So maybe you only have an email list of 5,000 email addresses right now, but in the future you plan on having 100,000. Well, if you take a look at the different email platforms, you'll notice that the pricing goes up based on how many people are on your email list. So you want to make sure that when you have 100,000 email addresses to send out newsletters to, that it's not going to be way too expensive with the product that you're using to actually send out those emails. So make sure that it's scalable for the future, especially in terms of pricing. We also want to make sure that any tool we're using has analytical data available to us so that we can see all sorts of statistics related to what percentage of people are opening our emails, where they're going after they open the emails. And then on the same note, we want to be able to do A/B testing. As a marketer, you're probably very familiar with this term. Email marketing is one of the absolute best places to do A/B testing. So we want to be able to send out 2 very similar emails to customers that are within the same target market and then see how they react differently to those emails so that we can fine-tune our marketing efforts in the future. Again, we're going to go over some of the top platforms for you to use for email marketing, but it is a very densely saturated market. There are a lot of options. So as you're looking through, I would definitely recommend that you keep all of these considerations in mind.